Did you see that article? Or not article. Someone on TV said.
Was it another tweet?
No.
Dang,
He just said
like
on
his
it
tweets, man.
was NFL Network. Dark horse MVP candidate, Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah, it's dark, all right.
I put 15 on it for over 1,000 yesterday.
For the culture, I could dig that. I mean, you did put money on Ben last year, so if you could put money on Ben, I think it's all right to put it on Mitch.
Well, I put 100 on Ben last year.
Yeah.
That would have got me 10,000.
Yeah,
that would have been pretty nice. Because Ben was plus 9,000 last year, so Mitch is plus 7,500.
Oh,
15, it's over 1,000. What I'm thinking, all right, some big Deke investments here.
Okay.
Hedge, Pickett, Rookie of the Year.
Okay, fair enough.
Because if Mitch does play and ends up playing the whole season, could there be a case?
I don't think so. But
Like he's got to play really good though. The storylines are there, I think, at least.
The problem is the quarterback names in which he is going to be competing with.
There's a lot of good guys these days.
The best season of his life. Is it touching with those guys and their allure as well? Because that's the other part. You're not just dealing with what they're going to do this season. You're going to be dealing with their legacy. You're going to be dealing with the name of them. Like, Rodgers can have 40 touchdowns. Mahomes can have 40 touchdowns. Mitch can have 35 touchdowns. They still going to be feeling a certain way about those guys with the 40 because it's them with the 40. Or they all have 40, but it's still, oh, that's Mahomes. Oh, that's right. It's different.
I do think Trubisky would be the better story, though.
It would be an exciting story.
And it would be new, so maybe voters would be more obliged to vote for something like that. And with the Steelers, too.
I just think it's
Steelers would have to be good as a team. Like we'd have to be number one seed in the AFC.
I just think it's
and Trubisky would have to ball out.
Like, if Brady is in the conversation, like, I hate to say it, but nobody's going to give Mitch an award over Brady, Rodgers, or Manning. I mean, or Mahomes, excuse me. If all things
not even the story.
I think the story would only matter to us here in Pittsburgh. I think nationally they could be talking about,
they'll give him comeback player of the year.
Yeah, he'll give him something like that. Give him the Tannehill award. Yeah, that's what I'm calling the comeback player of the year right now. It's the Tannehill.
Oh, dude, I feel like. See, this is why the bet is a little bit more of a stretch. Is like, is he gonna get to 35? But if he does get to 35 touchdowns, a couple rushing,
35 and
it's
10,
a conversation.
If
you know
he's
what I mean?
35 and 10, he's in the conversation. I'm just saying that. When it comes down to them making that decision, it's kind of like with Aaron Donald, not last year.
We'll be talking about him getting
before.
snubbed, maybe.
Right. It would be more the snub conversation. I think of like not this year when TJ won it, but last year we said TJ could have won it again or should have won it, and it was like they went with Aaron Donald. It was like, man, but you're not just dealing with that season. You're dealing with the history, the legacy, and when you talk about Mahomes, when you're talking about Rodgers, when you're talking about Brady. Those are three of the staple names.
That's who like Skip Bayless is going to be talking about. You know?
That's all they're going to be talking about. And I can already hear Colin Cowherd downplaying Mitch Trubisky. Oh, man, it's really because, what Najee Harris has been doing. That's the only reason why he's able to do it, Like, I can see him playing that type of card right there. Whereas with those other three, oh, man, they just going, everything is because of them. We know this. Everything is because of those guys.
So my reasoning is, if Mitch does play, you got to be thinking he's playing somewhat good. If he's able to play throughout the season, he's going to be playing somewhat good.
And I think he will play good.
And if he somehow gets benched in like the first month, if Pickett could get in and he's able to play like 12, 13 games, he's got a good chance for Rookie of the Year, I think. So that's why I think you do a little bit of both.
I just don't see how we're going to have a quarterback switch and still be this like really good team. Like, I don't.
If it's after the first 3 or 4 weeks, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm just not a fan of quarterback switches, bro. I've seen too many of them happen.
I think we can make the switch and still be in playoff contention. I think you're right. If the switch happens, maybe you're, man, are we a broken team?
You see what I'm saying?
Are we a broken team? Although,
how many scenarios can we point to where it works out with switching in that quarterback?
I got a scenario. Let's say we're like 500 midway through. Pickett comes in, we went out.
Okay.
And like that's the difference maker. Then we're full steam ahead going in the playoffs. We got the momentum. I think that's the scenario. Where if you're asking, are we really a good team if we're making a quarterback switch midway through?
Yeah.
We can obviously see, let's say the first half of the season, the defense is doing good. Offense is a little limited. We make the switch. Pickett is the guy. He's the X factor. Offense is good. Defense is still good. We roll into the playoffs like 7-1 our last 8 games.
I just think when everybody gets a chance to see like preseason, I think we'll have a better understanding. Like that, Bro, because now we're saying that not just would they have to be equal, but Kenny would have to be like a nice upgrade during the season.
It could also be a spark too. Spark to the team.
We'll see, man.
Kind of like the Denver Broncos Tebow spark. We don't want our quarterback playing that bad, but you get what I'm saying. Sometimes a quarterback switch can give you a spark.
It was a spark, but we all knew they were capped, and if it wasn't for, I ain't gonna talk about that team in the postseason, but yeah, that Broncos team won't like that with Tebow, bro. That way, it won't like that at all. I think they have a lot more legacy because of what they were able to accomplish in the postseason.
Who?
The Broncos team, Tim Tebow. That's why it's spoken of like that, because of what they were able to do.
I think you're right a little bit. Yeah. I do think them just making the playoffs was a miracle that season too.
It was.
They were like what, 1-4, 1-5.
But the way that teams were like when they were going on their stretch of wins, the way that it was happening, it was still very.
I'm not gonna lie, the Tebow shit was exciting. It was,
but it was the most fluke. It was like I'm gonna
crazy.
Not even trying to be like funny here, but it kind of reminded me of how we were last year, right? But not to the same extent of. All right, we're going to struggle offensively for a couple of quarters. Then we're going to have, like, gotta have it moment. It's just going to work out. Like, think about how many times we saw with 7 in the office. We'd be like, yo, we've been trashed for 3.5 quarters, and now everything clicks. We can't be stopped. I would watch Tebow, and even playing against Tebow, it would be like, yo, 3.5 quarters of just terrible.
They have, like, 7 points on the board.
And then he's going to just, something fluky happens, and you're like, bro, how did they just do that? Yeah, we were watching him on film like the whole time leading to the game. Like, yo, how are they? Like, he sucks. That sucks. They're not good. And it's like, oh, but he hits a shot right here. Oh, they won. Like, I don't get it. Yeah,
it's like 10-7 the whole game. Yeah. Final drive, 2 minutes.
Like, come on, bro.
Tebow gets it done.
Yeah. And that's what he was doing the whole.
Yeah,
you know
that was a big vibe.
Bro, I even did it at my wedding, bro. We was hype about it. Like, that was a thing. Yeah, that was definitely a thing. Yeah.
Tebow. But that could be the type of spark. Obviously, Pickett is a better quarterback than Tebow.
He's way better.
But just the thought of sparking a team, switching quarterbacks midway through.
Okay.
Especially a first-round quarterback. It's not like you're swapping to a journeyman.
Because I feel like that switch was late on the back end of the year.
Tebow?
Like, yeah.
What's your over/under? I'm saying.
I thought it was after week 10.
Oh no, I'm saying like week 5 or 6.
All right, let's see. I'm
saying like week 5 or 6. How would we find this out? Probably Tebow. No, just
go to Tebow. Go Pro Football Reference.
Game logs, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll see when he played. Yeah, I think they were like 0-4, like 1-4, 1-5, something like that. And then they rattled off like 7 in a row.
They were winning them. Heck yeah.
It was crazy. That was with McDaniels, right?
Where is that right there?
Or was it Fox? I can't remember who their coach was. That was 2011. No, this is it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because they're my second year in the league. Yeah.
Okay, this is. Did not play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Week 5.
Look at the
is that right?
But he wasn't even
probably
doing a lot.
Week 5, 6 kind of here.
All right.
Yeah, last game was bad against Kansas City, 3-4. They got smoked against Bills.
No, we got
40-14
for a fact. Like I said,
3 picks.
We didn't think he was good at all. It was a party. Yeah.
Yeah, so they lost the last 3.
Yes, and that's why we were all shocked when they beat y'all, because it was like. The blueprint is out. They can't protect. You make Tebow throw the ball. He can't throw it.
It was weird because one of the backstories, I don't know if you know about this, Ryan Clark couldn't play in that game.
I remember because the sickle cell, right?
It still shouldn't have been that bad.
Yeah.
Ike Taylor, I don't know what the hell he was doing. I have no clue.
But I'm like, everybody knew, okay, to beat Tebow, make him have to throw the ball. We're going to man up on his outside. Don't give him a zone because his zone, he can just sit back there and just, you know what I mean? And yeah, we don't know what y'all was doing. Yeah.
Ready for this first Kansas City stat line? This was their first game. Denver won 17-10. He went 2 of 8 for 69 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, what was it? A long of 40, right?
And then his rushing was 43 yards and a touchdown.
You said 2 of 8 for 69 yards, right?
Yeah.
What was his longest pass?
It doesn't show.
Because usually I feel like
it would have to be 2 passes.
Every game he had a bomb. Every game he had 1 bomb, bro. I promise, bro.
It'd have to be. If you just do the average, 70 divided by 2, that's 2 35-yard passes.
Bro. But that'd be Tebow. That was Tebow, man.
That's unreal. Well, yeah, like I said, that's the blueprint, though.
That is funny, bro.
We need to swap quarterbacks and how we could still be good, I think.
So we will see. We will see. Hopefully it doesn't come to that.